like I said yesterday, you can have all the information in the world. You can the technique you described, the one that I just described, like, okay, I got that down, it's memorized. But if you're not exercising on a regular basis and eating pretty well, then you probably got a lot of pain, a lot of fatigue, a lot of anger issues. You got a lot of unresolved stuff. And so that becomes so overwhelming that even this great information doesn't change. Because the idea here is to literally change your brain chemistry through physical fitness. Mm-hmm. That's what physical fitness does. And some people don't need it. They're very successful. They maintain their weight. They go for a walk once in a while. They eat pretty well and they eat cake a lot. I don't know, but you know what I mean? But people who are struggling, who have great information and aren't applying it, the reason why we're having this conversation is to share with everybody out there that if you start to move, then all the pieces come together because you've built the foundation.
It's so critical because we talked yesterday that your client does have the answer within them, and one of the things we talked about was kind of separating the being from the behavior. This writing down exercise where what is the problem, what are the emotions, what am I attached to? We said yesterday, attachment is the source of all suffering. What can I do next? When you can guide your client through this exercise Tony just shared with you, what happens is that for the first time maybe, your client sees that problem separate from themselves, right? They see it now, right? It's a different perspective. Wayne Dyer said that, when we change our perception, right? When our perception changes, when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And so when we begin to see the problem as separate from us, something that we can now logically look at and say, okay, let me tackle this. I can do this as a plan. All of a sudden we access resources that have always been there, but that door was closed, right?
Right.
And now by the willingness to do just that exercise of writing, that opens the door, or it certainly unlocks it, doesn't it?
If I look at the man that you are now, and the man that I am now,
yeah.
I mean, look at our perspective as opposed to how it was 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nobody
Speech impediments, bad students.
Yeah.
There's no, roll the dice. I mean, what are the odds for us having any success whatsoever?
Yep.
But we actually took in the information, added the fitness, applied the information, and now we're different people. And so, our job is to be able to disseminate that in such a way so that, that light goes off above other people's heads. And that's what's exciting about our talk. And we're going to be talking to Tracy later as well. And so this is fun. It's just fun to be able to share our struggles and our trepidations and our issues and our stressors and how to get over them. And honestly, to be perfectly honest, I love to procrastinate. I love to sleep in. I love chocolate cake and burnt toast, okay? I love these things. You know what I mean? If it were up to me, I keep saying to my wife, man, if I had X amount of dollars in the bank, I don't think I would work anymore. But then 4 days would go by, and I go, I gotta work. I gotta go back to work and help people. But the idea here is, I think with this conversation that we're having, is to tap into these areas where people really struggle and fill in the gaps that don't exist for them right now. You know what I mean? Dealing with their emotions, writing them down, beginning to exercise and eating better, the whole myriad of things that we've tapped into. So.
I think we're going to take a break here, but what Tony just said is if I had enough money in the bank, I don't think I'd work anymore. But then 4 days would go by. And then he said, I'd go back to work and help people. And I think if you're watching this video, that's what you want to do, is you want to help people. You want to be a voice of change, a voice of hope in the life of other people. And if you would really like to learn how to do that in a really significant, meaningful way, and to really learn the skill set of being able to do that. If that's been a calling on your life, not just an idea, but a calling on your life, we would love to talk to you because we're putting together a program that we think could really equip you and resource you. Click on the link below, and we'll see you on the next video. Be well.